This is the advent of the smart bathroom, which means you can do things like tell Alexa to flush your toilet very soon. Joining me here on the panel, David Funk from Kohler. You're the director of product. We have Abby from Samsung's Smart Things. I've already forgotten her title, but you should be able to see it on the street. Do you want to tell us what do you do at Smart Things, Abby?
Director of Global Partner Marketing.
So you know all the people in the industry.
Everybody.
And over on the end there we have Tony from Toto, very well-known name in the toilet space, right?
Yeah, it is.
What do you want to tell us what you do at Toto?
I'm a district sales manager for Toto, and I cover Los Angeles and Hawaii.
There we go.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure if you guys heard, but at CES 2018, Kohler showed off some, bathroom appliances with voice and app control. There's a smart mirror. There is a heated toilet seat that you can preset to warm up on your way home for when it's cold in New York and it's freezing, and you don't want to set your flesh on something that's extremely, extremely cold, right? So you can do stuff like that. Toto also announced a bunch of new products, not necessarily smart in the conventional sense, but they are, they facilitate a different kind of a way of life. We'll sort of get into that in a moment. Smart Things also obviously has products for the smart home and in the bathroom, including a water leak sensor. We'll go over all of that in a little bit. I guess my question to all three of you is smart home, the revolution has been happening for years. Right, but why is now the time for it to come into the bathroom? And let's start with David over here. What do you think?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, we launched the Kohler Connect system, which is more than toilets. It's an entire bathroom of products that are voice-enabled and app-enabled. What we saw was our consumers were bringing these electronic products into their bathrooms. So people are bringing their phones, are bringing their tablets into the bathroom space. So it seemed like an obvious choice for us to start to integrate some of these products into these technologies into our individual products.
I think for Samsung Smart Things, our main objective by 2020, and Samsung has said this over and over and over again, and we're committed to it, is every device is connected. Mm-hmm. Everything. And, smart home has been around for quite a while. We've reached critical mass. We're really excited about that, but it's been room by room. It's lights in the living room. It's Alexa in the kitchen. It's, your home security in your entrance and your foyer and ADT and the program that we just rolled out. But it's the home. The bathroom's part of the home. It plays an integral part in your health and well-being and just your day-to-day lives. So now is absolutely the time.
We absolutely believe in bringing smart technology into the bathroom and bringing meaningful technology into your life. Now, with that being said, when we take a look at the bathroom, it is a place where we begin and end our day. It is such a personal space. It is a place where you can really disconnect to reconnect with yourself. And we want to bring technology that really is meaningful to improve your life without completely invading that space. So we want to make sure that we are providing the best technology that allows you to do so. But in doing so, we want to make sure that we're able to help you provide a space that allows you ultimately to disconnect and just really reflect and reconnect with yourself and provide technology that does such. There is absolutely a place for voice technology. Now, for us, what we believe is really focusing on the products and bringing to light different technologies that are meaningful, such as in our high luxury collection, like the NeoRest collection, right?
Yeah.
Those products such as our NeoRest toilet, the NX2, it is already able to recognize a user, and after you're done using it, when you walk away, it automatically flushes and does things that provides the luxurious experience of warm seats, washes you, dries you, does all that intuitively without really having to without you having to make a statement to it to actually get it to actually do those things.
Yeah. What can we expect to see in smart bathrooms, right? We flushing, setting the bathtubs, and Smart Things, obviously, you have that water leak sensor. Why don't you tell me a little bit about, Abby, that sensor and what it does sort of on the safety side of things?
Yeah, of course. I think that, if you know anything about Smart Things, the business was really founded on this water leak sensor, and our founder has a great story about it. And when he developed this sensor, it was more about protecting his whole home from water damage, but the bathroom is the absolute perfect use for this. You've got kids, you've got toilet overflowing problems. I'd really like to develop our water leak sensor into a get out of the shower my boyfriend sensor because he's in there forever.
Oh, no.
But, we've started there. we've always believed that it's, the bathroom and those devices are part of the whole ecosystem that we support. So that's kind of how that came about.
We've seen a lot of smart mirrors, not only from Kohler, that do things like tell your skin, your skin's health, or you can probably see a smart weighing scale somewhere in the bathroom. You're talking maybe about things like that, that smart things can tap.
Well, our benefit to this entire industry, and specifically the smart bathroom, is that we're going to be the platform that's going to connect everybody. Mm-hmm. So these great manufacturers are going to make those devices, and then we're going to bring them together. You might pair them with Alexa. You might pair them with Google Assistant. You might time it to your lighting because you get up in the middle of the night a lot. Mm-hmm. Those are some really great entry points and basic ways to do it. But I think beyond that, we know that the future's here, and in development are things like smart toilets that can tell you things that are very personal. That maybe you're concerned about at home. And I think one of the most amazing things is what I've been reading about, this toilet that can be a pregnancy test for you. And I think that is an important moment in any woman and any man's life. And they should have the right to have that moment however they want, and that may not include running to the drugstore.
Mm-hmm. What we don't want to do is create clutter in the bathroom. What we want to do is give benefits to consumers that are real and tangible. Mm-hmm. With the Kohler Connect system that we're launching over in the Sands, the critical point is we're going to give some convenience to you, give you some of those moments back, make your experiences in your bathroom a little bit easier, but we're also going to give you personalization. So a combination of the app and the ability to customize different presets in your shower, or potentially our Perfect Fill product that fills your bathtub. It's a great opportunity to customize those and then simply use voice control to activate or start the process. While the mirror that we're initially launching has Alexa inside, all of the product is controlled through the Google Home Assistant with Alexa, and we're also doing Apple HomeKit as well. So really you don't want to invade on what people have and what they use in their homes on a daily basis. We want to make sure that we're responding to what they have, and we can participate, if you will, in the ecosystem and bring the expertise that we have with 144 years of bathroom development and bring those really great products to them. Because at the core, it really starts with a great product. The functionality of voice control is simply a convenience for you to get some of the things in an easier way than you have before.
We're taking a closer look at the way you bathe. If you take a look at the products we just recently launched, our flotation tub really changes the way at which you actually go to bath. The great thing about it is if you take a look at it based on our studies, our engineers looked at the way when you get into a tub, the thing that really prevents you from really relaxing in a bathtub is the gravity that actually pulls on all of your different joints. Mm-hmm. And what we found in studying the way that astronauts rest in space at zero gravity, they are the only ones at that position that are able to completely, fully go to rest and completely shut off the left hemisphere or the language hemisphere of your brain. Wow. Even at sleep, there's no other time at which where your brain is completely shut off. And we want to be able to bring that privacy and that disconnect from the world and be able for you to provide a tool for you to be able to really reconnect with yourself and really take it to another level where you're just reinvigorating and really just taking the time for yourself.
Each of you tell me what you think is like the best thing to bring to our bathrooms in the next year or so. Let's start with you, Abby.
Automated medication dispensers.
Interesting. In the bathroom. That's very cool. How about you, Tony?
Washlet seats.
Washlet seats?
That's correct. With the bidet functionality, it will change your life.
Oh, boy.
Once you use one, there's no going back. I mean...
It's not super futuristic, though, but I get it. I see the use case. How about you, David?
I would say it's Kohler Connect. I would say it's not one product.
Yes.
It's a combination of products. It's the ecosystem. It's voice where voice makes sense.
Yes.
It's an app where setting up things and customizing makes sense.
Yes.
I would suggest go over to the Sands and take a look at what we
have.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're here, go over to Sands Expo to check it out. Also, check out Engadget.com. We've already got an article up about the products. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me for the panel. I know it's really short, but we'll talk about toilets in detail in a little bit. For those of you at home watching the stream, thank you again for tuning in. Stay tuned. We've got a full schedule for the rest of the day. Those of you here in the audience, thank you again for sitting and listening attentively to us here. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, stay tuned to Engadget.com for all the biggest CES 2018 news.